Hi, my name is Matt. I'm a product specialist with iZotope, and I'm here with Sweetwater at the 2014 NAMM show, and we are looking at BreakTweaker. So BreakTweaker, in a nutshell, it's our latest collaboration with BT. We previously did Stutter Edit, and it's essentially a drum machine / drum instrument. And there's three main things going on that I'll show you guys. There's a sequencer with a few cool features that we'll look at. And then we have a synthesizer in there with some cool morphing oscillators. We also have one-shot sample loading. So a bunch of sound design features. And then we have these advanced micro edits. You can kind of granularly chop up drum samples and get some really, really cool textures. That's a really quick overview. Let me just reset that preset. And I'll play it real fast. You can kind of hear the sorts of sounds that BreakTweaker does. So, you know, it's definitely an EDM-centric drum machine. That's really the inspiration here, and that's kind of what all those glitchy micro-edits you heard moving around the beat are designed to do. So in a nutshell, we've got our sequencer right here. What's cool about it is that we can actually give each individual track its own unique speed, its own unique tempo, and we can adjust the step length of each track as well. So I've done that on my hi-hat right here, and you'll hear as my beat kind of goes, I've got this really cool isorhythmic beat glitching effect, and all of my steps are cycling back at different moments in time, which means that beat might not ever be the same, you know, for the next 5 to 10 minutes. So it's a really cool way to kind of program in one of the up to 24 patterns, get some really interesting beats that just kind of evolve as they go. But of course, to make good beats, we need good sounds. I'm going to make a new preset right here and start from scratch. So just real quick, I'll show you how we can load in some sounds. So I've got my one-shot sample loader here. BreakTweaker comes with about 2.2 gigs of one-shots, so that's hundreds and hundreds of one-shots. And they've been pre-mixed and pre-layered to be full and EDM-centric, ready to go right from the off. So for instance, this snare drum right here, you know, that's pretty thick, it's pretty layered. It's going to save someone a lot of time in the studio. You know, that's pretty fun to play around with. We've got some really great distortions taken from Trash 2, iZotope Trash 2, which you can also get at Sweetwater if you're interested. So if I was going to just throw a kick drum in real fast, I go to my one-shot sample library. I got hundreds of choices. And now I got my beat. Cool. Got my beat. Good to go. But not quite. I've got this sequencer step up here. I can select each individual sequencer step and then granularly slice it with the micro edit view. So if I want to cut that last snare into 3, you know, I can do that. If I want to cut it up into like 20 pieces, that's pretty fun. And then we can add all kinds of interesting tensions and curves to the beat slicing. So that's really a lot of the rhythmic technology that's in BreakTweaker. And just to finish up real fast, we have a really great synth in there as well. So I'm going to choose my synth right here. Basic sine wave just to begin with. But we also have this morphing wavetable oscillator. So I can actually cycle through different waveforms. We've got a bunch of really interesting textures in there. I mean, you've never seen a square wave look quite like this. And of course, you can modulate that, you know, move through, cycle through different waveforms. And then we've got, you know, conventional synthesis ideas, additive, ring mod, AM, FM. We've got the distortions. We've got some really great analog modeled New York and Tokyo filters. I'll let you guess where those are from. And the LFO is really interesting too. There's a ton of interesting LFO wave shapes and kind of rhythmic shapes going on. And then, of course, we can micro-edit the synth as well. And because it's a granular edit engine, you know, I can make the synth part granularly locked to one note and then get some really interesting textures when I start modulating more stuff. So that's a brief overview of all the features that are in BreakTweaker. You know, there's a ton of different presets as well across all different genres. Got some minimal presets. Got some really fun retro presets. You know, and I was playing with some of those dubstep presets. So it's a lot of fun. It's just out, came out first day of the NAMM show. So if you do want to check it out, definitely contact your Sweetwater sales engineer. I mean, they know this product in and out. They can talk to you about it as well. It's a lot of fun, and I just think it sounds awesome. So enjoy.